All right, guys. We've got a good one. It's Owen here at Muscle Car Central. It's Tech Tuesday, the best day, and we're talking seatbelts. First generation, 1967 to 1969 Camaro and Firebirds. Now, when we're looking at the factory, when we're talking about what they would have came with originally, there was a few different options, and usually we say with interior pieces, you need to know if you have standard or deluxe. But with seatbelts, that's different. You could have a deluxe car with standard seatbelts, or you could have a standard car with deluxe seatbelts. It really all depends upon how the build sheet was laid out and what option you would have picked for your car originally. With the retractable set, we have your front deluxe seatbelts. The front seats, front bucket seats, are going to have the retractable, and then right here we have the rear. Rear are not going to be retractable. They would have just the standard lap belt that you can manually adjust. Now, if you look closely at these seat belts, they're not exactly factory, but they are as close as you can get for reproduction. Luckily, we have some things that can help you over here for that. For your 67 Deluxe, we've got your horse and carriage. This Deluxe is going to be able to insert into the seat belt. So you take your seat belt apart, you can put that in there, and that'll help you making it look as original as possible. Now, for your 68 and 69, the GM mark of excellence, the excellence mark that everyone wants in their car. This is also going to be able to insert into the Deluxe if you take your seatbelt buckle apart. Put this in and we'll have you looking as close as you can get to original if you're wanting original. Over here you see you have, just like the Deluxe, standard lap belts for the front bucket seats, which would have been retractable. And then we also have the rear seat belts, which have just been manual, would not have been retractable. Now, if you look closely at these, they don't have that GM mark of excellence. But just so happens, we do offer a GM mark of excellence decal, mounts directly right over that Starburst decal. Now, back here we have our 3-point retractable harnesses. Now, originally your first generation Camaro and Firebird would not have had 3-point retractable harnesses. It would have just been your lap belts. But with modern technology and great companies that make these options available, it's really worth it, and it will keep you extra safe. Now, when we're looking at these 3-point retractable harnesses, they come with brackets that'll install under your package tray, so you make sure it'll mount correctly in your car. And they also come with the handy-dandy instructions. Make sure you use these. Don't throw them out. I know how much you want to throw them out, but don't do it. And the last thing, they also come with all the hardware to get them installed. If you look over to the left here, we've got a whole bunch of parts. Maybe you have your seat belts. Maybe your kid chewed on them. Who knows? Maybe you just need a few parts. We've got all the parts you need. A big thing that you want to look at in your buckles, if you want to know if you have standard or deluxe, is the size of the gap in the buckle. Here you have your standard, and here you have your deluxe. They will not jive together. You cannot mix standard and deluxe seat belts. You have to stay standard with standard and deluxe with deluxe. You can't put a standard or deluxe buckle and retractable set together. These seat belts can be kind of pricey. They definitely are worth the bang for the buck, but if you're looking for a more economically friendly option, we also have universal seat belts over here that we sell a ton of, and people are very happy with them. Now, these are designed to look more like your classic look, but they aren't as factory spec as your other seat belts here. These universal seat belts are not retractable, they're just standard lap belts. And the problem that people have is when you unbuckle, open up your door, the seat belts go flying out the door, or maybe you get in your car, you forget to buckle up, you close your door, and then you see your seat belt flapping in the wind going down the highway. That's where these retractable rollers will save you. These retractable rollers go on these universal seat belts, and they act as a retractor. So you'll roll them up on there, and it'll recede so you can grab your seatbelt, plug it up. We've got a couple cars over here. We'll show you some examples of what exactly we're talking about. If you want to come check out this sweet Chevelle we have, we'll show you those retractor rollers. So over here we have a 66 Chevelle. Now, it's not a Camaro or Firebird, but it's the same idea and principle. If you look down here at this seat belt, this is a standard, just universal lap belt. That actually would have came in this car factory, but for Camaros and Firebirds, it'd be more universal. And it has that retractor roller. You pull it up, you buckle up, you let go, it tightens up. This will save your rockers and your doors, because if you close your door and you got that seatbelt hanging out, it's going to do some damage on your door and your rockers. Alrighty, so over here we've got our 69 original seatbelt demonstration. This car actually came with Deluxe interior, but it has a standard option on there. Here you've got your retractor, and then on over here you have your standard buckle here with the GM mark of excellence. This is original, and again, this is Deluxe interior with the standard seatbelt option. One last run through here. We've got Deluxe original, we've got your standard options, and we have 3-point retractable options, more modern, more updated. And we also have your more economically friendly universal options. Then we also have your odd and end pieces. They're roller retractors for the universal. We've got all your buckles, mark of excellences, bolts, etc. You name it, we've got it. That's all we have for you guys today. Let's get some seatbelts in your car. Let's keep you safe. If you don't mind drop a like, a comment, and subscribe. Also go check out our websites, Camaro Central, Firebird Central, MuscleCarCentral.com. Let us know what you want to see next. What else you guys want to see.